What happens if your kids just get a whole lot of stuff at Christmas? A whole lot. Coming in from every direction. Grandma driving the Toys R Us truck off, drops a load. Says she'll be back. These 18-wheelers just can't hold what they used to hold anymore, you know. You got aunts and uncles. Everybody. Your kid is just so cute. Your kid is 4 years old. Your kid is 7 years old. Just, everybody loves this child. And they want to show that love because, well, it's just such a beautiful little one. You look at it and you think, it's starting to get excessive here. What do I do about all this? You don't want to, on Christmas Eve, say, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Can't do that. You create a scene. It gets ugly. Okay. Know what you're going to do with it. Are you going to deliver it to the local children's hospital, the volunteers? My oldest son had multiple operations in the hospital, and we found out very quickly that a lot of the kids there, especially over the holidays, have absolutely no one coming to see them other than the staff. That's it. That's all they got. So, can you deliver up to the volunteers to distribute to the kids? And how much? What percentage of it are you going to do? Will you go over past toys and goodies and trinkets and stuff? Gather some of it up so you know more's coming in. A new load of stuff is going to roll in. Get rid of some of the older stuff. Do that. What about stuff that's unopened? Can you save it for later? Maybe have it opened later? Or, we did some years, we just put a few aside anyway, just to bring in unopened for the kids at Children's Hospital. If you think it's too much, do something about it. There's nothing that says you have to accept everything that comes in. But Dr. A, those people mean well. Well, of course they do. But the problem is, everybody who means well is now 10 people who mean well. And your kid is starting to look at Christmas as just an excessive time to get and have and do and absorb. Is it his birthday? Boy, that would be a rip, isn't it? Be born on the 24th. Oh, man, they just cut your load in half. Now, if you have older kids, like my daughter once did, she was 6 or 7, and she said to my mother-in-law, you might as well not get me a baby doll, Grandma. Mom and Dad will just give it away. Yeah, she was gonna narc on us. There's no question about that. We didn't really care. We didn't really care. The folks, after several years, found out that, we don't let everything that comes in stay. We just don't. It's way too much. But the kids, wouldn't they be upset? Wouldn't they cry? Wouldn't it be awful? I think it just kind of became part of what we did. And they kind of knew that's the way it was going to be, and we just did it as a matter of fact. We didn't justify it. We didn't go on and say, look, there are so many children who have nothing, and you need to share. I mean, we did give that as a rationale, but we didn't dwell on it. It was just sort of a given. This is going to happen. Is that cruel? Somebody asked me once, well, don't you think, I mean, it's the child's gift. It's yours to give away? The gift was given to the child. I always say to people, well, what if somebody gave your kid an absolutely vile video game? Would you say, I really don't want him to have it, but it is a gift, it's his? You wouldn't. You'd protect him from it. Well, you want to protect your kid from this excessive acquisitiveness? Go ahead. You're allowed. You decide what's good for your kid's character and what isn't. If excess is not good for your kid's character, in your opinion, you have every right to do something about it. Will the kids go along? I think if you start it young, it just becomes a bit of a habit. Will one child be more upset than the others? Yeah, sure. You could put upset all along a continuum, and you'll get some that think it's the most wonderful thing, and I'm just so excited about being able to give my gifts to the kids at Children's Hospital, and then you got another one who's standing guard over his gift with a slingshot, daring you to come and try to get it. That's the way they're wired. You still got to teach them. So, if you think it's too much, you have every right as a parent to quietly, after Christmas, make your trip to wherever. It doesn't have to be Children's Hospital. It can be to some appropriate inpatient setting, something. Have the kids go. Have them deliver it. Some of you have big families. 6, 7, 8 kids. So you multiply all the stuff that comes in by 6, 7, or 8. That's a lot of stuff. Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes you can just move it on out because you just don't want it cluttering up your house. For heaven's sake. I think it's a great lesson to teach the kids.